Good day, my good loving humans. Here we are, ready to be completely present, ready to keep the main thing. Travelers up a street called trust, headed to the ultimate destination, that is the tower of power, that is the understanding of self. Here we are, ready to climb in to our super suit, ready to take action, making the proactive choice of planting our feet in front of us and saying that freedom is at our feet, that we can be free from the past and unafraid of the future because we are practiced at being present. Here we are, ready to flex our willpower muscle by being completely still as we engage in this beautiful habit together with our minds separate yet one. Let us set the container. Oh, the street called trust, headed up. My man Ralph Waldo said, trust thyself indeed. Every heart vibrates to that iron string, my good loving humans. We have taken a stop in the love park. We are on the grounds where there is a love shack, and in that shack there is an old table, man, and on it there is a book called the Book of Love. And this book says, man, it was written a long time ago, and it's a boring book, and man, it is full of charts and figures and heart-shaped boxes and all sorts of things that we are still too young to know. And as I shared yesterday, love is not about appeal or intelligence. It is not about wealth or charm. My darlings, love is about giving and receiving. Love is about action. And that, unlike Newton's law, sometimes love, man, sometimes you just don't get a reaction. Rather, as Erich Fromm put it, he said paradoxically, the ability to love is the ability to be alone, because it is the condition of love. He goes on to say that modern human thinks she loses something, time, when they do not do things quickly. Yet they do not know what to do with the time they gain, except to kill it. Man. Do we just kill time when we're waiting for love? This is where our impatience and our needs confuse the circuitry, my good humans. This is where the power goes out. This is where the Book of Love feels heavy and too thick to finish. Do not let the shack crumble. Rather, let each crevice be your favorite place and stand. Stand in love. For as we stand in the center of our circles, we are learning to stand in love. Our work in the inner body, in the unseen us, is to concentrate on what we can control, yes, and so that we are able to tolerate the insecurity of not being able to control what we are concerned about, what we are connected to. Love. This is true for the actions of those we love. For indeed, we must first stand in our own love and act upon it before we can give it. Because love is an action. And how do we get there from here? Well, we get there by going within, into these beautiful inner bodies, into our best selves with beginner's minds, with patience, with faith, and with devotion, rather than impatience, rather than indifference, rather than mistrust. Let us become who we were meant to be today. This meditation, it seeks to explore how we feel when we wait in love. It seeks to connect you to the universe that is you. It seeks to boldly go where no one has gone before, deeper and deeper into the epicenter of your circle. Because a focused mind is a concentrated mind, and a concentrated mind is a satisfied mind. So say we all. I know that I want to believe. So let us all together transition to begin to breathe with curious minds. If you're seated, your feet are to the floor, your palms are in your lap. If you're lying down, each limb is touching a surface. If you're in the lotus position, I dare say you know what to do. If you're standing like me, a little Tai Chi, feet shoulder width apart. These are going to be beautiful belly breaths. We're going to bring the belly up. We're going to expand the diaphragm. We're going to fill it like an accordion. We're going to bring the air up into the chest and up into the head. Indeed. At the top, a light pause, a free fall down. You're not trying to hyperventilate here, so don't feel the need to expel the air. Just let loose the air. Let it go. May make you feel a little lightheaded or a little nauseous. Some pins and needles are okay too. You'll be all right. In through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever works for you. If I was doing this on my own, which I do before I come here with you, only through the nose is how I choose to be. A little ujjayi. Here we go, breathing deep. And release. Being aware of all that is around you with all of the senses that you can control. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And loose. Breathing deep. And release. 3, breathing deep. And release. 2, breathing deep. And release. 1 final time, breathing deep. And release. This time, allowing the lids to flutter closed at your own pace, focusing your attention on the outer body, the object form, focusing down to the lower limbs as you have them, if you have what you have, feet, ankles, toes, fascia of the soles, the calves, the knees and joints, the long hamstrings, the weighty quads, the thick glutes, calling attention, squeezing down, drawing in, creating attention, overriding tension. Noticing that as you take hold of one compartment, you lose focus of another. Squeezing down on one muscle, you lose tension in another, taking them all together, overriding tension. And when you have it, let go. Let loose. Taking hold of the root, finding it. Finding the line of the chakra, the base of the spine, the sacral and solar plexus, the heart center. As you have, if you have what you have, ribs and the rib cage, miles of digestive tract, stomach and brain belly, draw in the root, squeeze down the abdomen, tightly wind the pectoral. This may move your digestion, holding it tight, squeezing down, torso in. Focused attention, overriding. And when you have it all together, loose. Finding now the upper back and shoulders, the neck, as you have, if you have what you have, bicep and tricep, forearm and wrist and palm and digits, all together, squeeze down, draw in, creating tension, focused attention, overriding the tension. And when you have it all together, loose. Feel that release, the outer body falling away. Seal off the suit by going into the head. As you have them, if you have them, what you have, eyes and sockets, ears and lobes, teeth, tongue, gums, skin of the cheeks, sinus, throat, follicles of hair, crown, squeeze down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, release and let loose. Let go. Let go to the vibration of the tone, to the reverberation of voice. Let go of each distraction, of each thought bubble. Release without attachment. Let go. Feeling the inner glow of the inner body, letting go. To the sunshine beaming from your pocket, letting go. To the center of your circle, letting go of this moment of self-control, letting go as you feel the expanse of your self-awareness, the depth, the vastness of your circle, as consciousness rises in you, the crystal clear you coming into focus. As you use your will to choose imagination, to be the artist of you, the creator of an image. Each artist uses an instrument, be it pen, brush, chisel, guitar, drum, voice. Choose the instrument for now. And on the vast canvas that is your self-awareness, with long, smooth strokes, strums or hums, create the image of an empty room. Let the colors come. Let the tones tell you. As you flow, connect to the connection that is flowing inside of you, to the electric surging free, to the cosmic you, to the universe that is you. You create this image. You set this scene. Allow the scene now to float in the expanse that is all around you. Letting go of your instrument, letting go of your imagination, letting go of your will, and in consciousness, be. Before, be for the first time. In the complexity is simplicity. Calling your attention to your scene, to the image of this empty room. This room where you will stand in love. With the hand of your mind's eye now, reach for your scene, holding it up to the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket. Smooth it into a ball that will exist as a universe inside of you. Holding the ball out in front of you now. Peer one more time into the scene and see the image of your empty room where you will stand in waiting for love. Release the ball and allow it to drop and splash into the center of your circle, and as it splashes down, as you feel that ripple push forth, let go. Let go of all you do not know. Let go of all that you may not understand. Let go of all that you cannot control, because that is okay. And as you feel that pulse, as you feel the ripple pushing forth, feel your circle expanding from your acceptance. And an affirmation, and out loud if you can now say, I will use my self-awareness to focus on what I can control. I will use my free will to focus on what I can control. I will use my imagination to focus on what I can control. I will use consciousness to focus on what I can control. I am the programmer, and this is my program. This is the space where we stand in the center of our circles, where we have the freedom to choose our responses. So say we all. And now, begin to call your attention back to a light breath, and with a breath light, allow the world back onto the outer body, onto the head and neck and shoulders. With a light breath and a breath light, Allow the world back onto the body, onto the heart center. With a light breath, your attention on a breath light. Allow the world back onto the body, taking hold of your root, calling your attention back to upper and lower limbs as you have, if you have, what you have, to the brain belly. And at your own pace, begin to flutter open your lids, taking in the world with your senses as you have them. Focusing on the you of now, the you of this moment, the focused you, the sharpened you, the you who has never left, the you that knows that in between the stimulus and the response is where you stand in the center of your circle. And as it happens, you stand in the center of love. Love, it waits for all of us, and we all wait for love. If you have that cold water, do drink it down. If you have the time, please spend the time writing down how will you use the image of that empty room. How will you use it today to be more mindful in your everyday for the rest of the day? How will you use it when you're waiting on love? Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche did say something to the effect of, we start out in this empty room and then we fill it with materialism. Paraphrasing. And how do we keep that room bare so that we can stand in the center of love? Yeah. Write it down, my good humans. Write it down. Did I say drink your cold water? I lost myself in love. All right. Share this out. This is where we are observing ourselves without evaluating our being, because that is the highest form of intelligence and, I dare say, some consciousness. And the song today, I'm so on the fence. There are all of these songs about love. I was thinking like some Air Supply, and then I was like the Magnetic Fields, and then I was like Love Shack, and I still don't know. I'm all over the place. My goodness. What do you think? Alrighty. You'll see in a minute. Peace and love, my good humans. Peace and love. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Stay safe.